Today on Inside Opera, we're visiting the set for a new production of Handel's Ariodante, and we're lucky enough to have the associate director on the show, Ben Davis, with us here to show us the set. So let's do that.
Well, it's a mock-up, so it's the first thing to say is this is not the actual set, it's a mock-up.
Right, because we're not in the theater right now. This might surprise people.
So in the studio we have this mock-up represented. On what we call the stage right side is a porch area.
Yes.
So it's an outside space. Within the building,
yes, there
there are 3 interior rooms which we are able to light slightly differently.
And we're standing right now in...
Now we're standing in the kitchen.
This is the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. There's a bottle of scotch here.
There's a bottle of scotch. There are several bottles of scotch in the show. We are in Scotland, after all. The design was based on old buildings on the island. Even though the production is set in the 20th century, the building references are to older buildings.
Sure, sure.
The 4th wall of the set, that's the proscenium arch. Around the entire set there's a white border which signals an imaginary wall in the building. And this imaginary wall, the 4th wall, is echoed, if you like, in the interior of the set with 2 other imaginary walls within the building, which are delineated also by a white border. In here it's marked with a floor, but on the actual set you also get it on the wall and the ceiling. In our imaginary walls, which divide the interior spaces of the building, we have imaginary doors as well, but we have real door mechanisms. So we can do the action of opening and closing a door. What it enables us to do is build in a certain amount of real-time action, so it helps with the illusion of the imaginative space. But it's very delicate, it's quite fragile. If I open the door and then put my arm through the imaginary door, it breaks.
You lost me right there.
You break in sort of an imaginary world. There are some real doors. This door, which leads outside onto a kind of veranda porch along the side of the building, and the front door are actual doors. So they're not imagined.
And so I enter,
so you come
into the
bedroom.
bedroom.
So
I can't see through this.
No, it's something that the singers have to be very disciplined about. We can't see through this imaginary wall.
This is difficult. Are people having a hard time?
They are, yes. It's quite hard, and it takes a lot of rehearsal, actually, and a lot of discipline.
So what does it do to the audience then, like the audience experience of having these imaginary walls?
Well, I think what it does, it invites an audience to be complicit in the imaginary world. Because in order to believe what happens in this space, we have to sort of agree, kind of in a sort of contract way with the audience a little bit, what sort of world we're creating. So if an audience is complicit in the imaginative space, perhaps they're more concentrated on the story and how things are unfold in the space. Hopefully, you know.
Great, thank you. Join us for Ariodante. To buy tickets and for more information, visit us on coc.ca. I'm gonna give it a try.
You give it a try. I will close the door for you.
So
you can see.
What was that?
You see, I believed you there.
That was good? That was convincing?